You suck, your business sucks, and you'll never be successful. How many people paid you $5 grand? You ever lied to anybody? Okay, real quick. Anything you see in here? It's over, bro. What's your belief system? You're married, yes, to a woman, or you let your wife wear pants? When I ask you for something and you don't give it to me, are you knowing that you're lying to me?
Lying?
You cannot move being this comfortable. But you be in the crib and your drawers just like, hey, yo. My job is to make you fail. My job is to make you quit. My job is to make you cry. But if you survive it, success is on the other side. Another one, meaning another entrepreneur that's uncoachable, unteachable, very arrogant, and feels like he's got it all figured out. Now, I do like him. I do like this guy because he has a big heart. He's a good person and he wants to help kids in the hood, but sometimes helping the hood hurts you, which is cool, but you got to figure out how to manage actually educating youth, but also building a business so that you can pass that business on to the people that you want to help. But it was just so hard helping him because I think he came on the show as an ice cream commercial, or, you know what I mean, just to promote his business, which nothing wrong with it. First off, if I was building a business, I would want him on my team because this man is a hustler. But I think there's a lot of gems that could be taken, and I think towards the end, he started to realize and started to understand, okay, I'm doing something wrong. Normally, when people come on the podcast, there's this wall that comes up because they've seen it before, and it's like, yo, he ain't gonna get me. Yes, I am, okay? You understand that? But very, very helpful. Again, I really admire what he's doing, and I want to partner with him because I believe he's on the right track. But it's just a bunch of things that are missing, especially like cash flow, accounting. I'm pretty sure the kids that he's trying to help are stealing from him. But it's all good. It's expected. This is the stuff that businesses have to go through, okay? So I need you guys to comment in real time. I want to know what you're thinking when I say the thing. In real time. Let me know your thoughts. If you think I'm being a bully or you think I'm doing too much, tell me. I'm sure y'all gonna cook him in the comments, okay, for his attitude, but he's a really, really good person. And some of you all understand business, so I want you to comment what your thoughts are because we all read these comments and we all could use your assistance. So do me a favor. I'm gonna keep producing this content, but I need you to hit that like button. There's a like button. It costs you absolutely nothing to hit. And if you don't hit it, you're just a hater, because it doesn't cost you anything. And subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button. We are marching towards building this brand new channel, and we are helping as many people as possible through this entrepreneurial journey, okay? So I absolutely love you all. Keep supporting, keep commenting, keep cooking me, okay? Y'all be coming at my neck, and I love it, okay? I love the feedback, all right? So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the episode. Welcome to the Hot Seat, man.
Man, thank you for having me.
I'm excited you're here. You're bringing a different energy, bro.
Yeah. Just congratulations, man. Just thank you for the opportunity. But you're a black man in this country doing amazing things, getting to it, helping people get to it, which is even better than getting to it. Is helping people get to it.
100%.
And as a black man, I appreciate you. Keep grinding. Much respect. Whatever we talk about. Can never change the respect I have for you in the game. So let's bring it.
My man, absolutely. Let's do this, man. So you're an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
You're not a full-time entrepreneur?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a full-time job too.
Yeah, so you're not a full-time entrepreneur.
I would beg to differ. Does 40 hours make full-time? What does full-time mean? I don't sleep at night much.
Well, maybe you're right. So full-time.
What does that mean? How many hours in a day?
Can you work 2 full-time jobs?
It's 2 days, you could get 48 hours, right? 2 days.
Let me see the definition. That's a fact.
Hey! We on a mission.
What? Okay. Can you, okay.
Don't ask Google, ask God. Let's go.
What is,
Come on, man, we working.
All right, look, ask God real quick. Let me know what he says.
He said, yes, you can work full-time, whatever that's a man's terminology, full-time, like, that doesn't exist, it's work, just grind. If you got jobs to do, projects that need to get complete, you get them complete. And you use your 24-inch gauge, you use your time management how you need to use your time management. That's what we teaching these young kings at Glacier's Italian Ice.
I like that, bro.
Let's go.
Because you don't have to be solely an entrepreneur to be a full-time entrepreneur.
I'm a full-time dad, right?
That's a fact.
I'm a full-time husband, right? Like, what are we really talking about?
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
See, fix me, bro.
No, you the man. I'm
No,
not
this is
fixing.
good.
I'm just
No, this
saying,
is
like,
good.
come on, we going beyond because I'm saving young kings doing what I'm doing. You saving kings, queens. You saving everybody. So
Yes.
we already in sync. Our terminology might be a little different, but that's what we here today.
So you have a full-time job and a full-time business.
Absolutely.
Okay, and you're a full-time dad.
Yes. Husband, I love my kids, love my wife. Yes.
Wow. Okay, which is incredibly difficult. Is it difficult or no?
I signed up for it. I mean, there's some times that it feels like it's difficult, and there's some times that you get joy. I mean, life ebbs and flows, right? Like,
It's a fact.
yeah, so I don't take the good. I'm at peace. Peace is zero to me. You got negative, you got positive. I like to be at zero. Don't get too high and happy because the stock market just went down, right? You're gonna feel, just stay at peace. You can't control my peace. I've been at levels where I made money. I've been at levels where I haven't. So, yeah, that's the crux. Yeah.
Okay, let's just talk about the business. Glacier's Italian Ice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How long you been doing it?
3 years.
3 years? Making money?
Yes.
Okay.
Changing lives, which is more important than making money.
But you are making money.
Yes.
When you say making money, what do you mean?
6 figures.
Okay. Gross or net?
Gross.
High net?
50. Do I count the nonprofit that's attached to it? That
I
work
mean,
hand in hand.
well, whatever your business ecosystem
Okay.
is.
Yeah, then I would say 6 figures net and $250,000 yearly for both entities, but they work hand in hand.
Okay.
The
good.
nonprofit owns.
Nonprofit owns the Glacier's Italian Ice.
Yes. Well, another entity. Glacier's Italian Ice is a whole nother entity. But yes.
Hold on. Why did you just celebrate? What do you mean? I'm confused.
Yeah.
But I thought you just said the nonprofit owns Glacier, or you're saying the nonprofit doesn't own Glacier Water Ice and it's a whole nother company.
Yeah, Glacier's Italian Ice is a whole nother company, but
So
the nonprofit owns the company that you see that's selling Italian Ice, right? It's like Sprite. Coca-Cola owns Sprite.
So yes, so Coca-Cola owns Sprite, so
Yeah.
the nonprofit
Owns what you see.
Yes. So why did you just go through all that? So it
Because
does own
there's
it.
still, I created Glacier's Italian Ice as a sole proprietorship. In this path, I've always wanted to use it to mentor and uplift young black men in the metro Atlanta, really worldwide. But it came around with the Water Boys, and we'll get to that. But I just started an LLC because I was having difficulty getting the health permits and everything to put this new youth entrepreneurship program under the nonprofit. I created another LLC, right? So now they're working, Just met with Pro Bono Atlanta. It's a great resource for nonprofits out there. They said, your system's messed up. A disregarded LLC, which you have, needs to be owned by the nonprofit. It needs to be governed by the board. You sit as executive director, the assets, everything just kind of goes, but don't dissolve that because you created that, and there's a licensing attached to that.
Yeah, you wanna dissolve
there's
it.
recipes that we created. There's still the entity of we make our own Italian Ice, of making the Italian Ice, of the names, of the logo. So that's Glacier's Italian Ice. That's a sole proprietorship. That's me with the license agreement to the nonprofit, which is also somewhat me as executive director, but we have a governing board, right? And then they have their own disregarded LLC that has the permits and everything like that to sell the Italian Ice that you see.
Pay yourself?
Absolutely. Yeah.
A percentage of the earnings or just a salary?
Well, there's a licensing agreement, right? So that's separate. And then I'm
A
executive
licensing
director.
agreement, what do you mean?
I'm executive director of the nonprofit.
Of the nonprofit, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so how do you pay yourself?
How do I pay myself?
Yeah.
Well, you're right. Technically, I don't do an owner draw anymore. I used to be able to do an owner draw, but now what I'm saying to you is I own this sole proprietor LLC that just has a licensing agreement to use this. So I only get paid right now currently as an executive director of the nonprofit.
Of the nonprofit.
Correct.
And that's salary based because you
That's
can't take a
salary
percentage
based.
of
No,
profits or anything
absolutely.
like that.
That's what
Yeah.
Pro Bono Atlanta kind of helped me reconstruct, refigure, do what's best for the kids, and also for myself, you know, and the team. Yeah.
All right,
it's
so
an
tell me-
interesting model, but I'm happy you know it. Let's go.
I don't know it. When it comes to business, I know little bits about little bits, right?
Because you created
enough
several
to be
businesses.
dangerous. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
tell me about the because it seems like this has a philanthropic arm to it.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
back in, man, I've been doing this for over a decade, but 2021, it was COVID. Young men are selling water on the street. I just left the district attorney's office. I did gang prevention there for quite some time. And it would allowed me, that opportunity, because I didn't work there anymore, allowed me to get back to the nonprofit sector in terms of, reentry or diversion work, right? And these young men are selling water on the corner. It becomes a lot of news. They create like a committee around it, a task force. I know the playmakers involved and, and all of that, but nothing really was sustainable. Nothing was really created to get these young men who are entrepreneurs, who are hustling, selling water, but just to teach them a different way to do it. Shout out to the water boys too, like the official water boys at the Trap Museum, Kai and Big, like we locked in too.
How do you have the official? Because I thought it was just.
Well, you gotta get Kai up in here, yeah. But so they branded Water Boys in the Hood. So there's water boys that sell water in Atlanta, and then there's a brand, how I assume it is, Water Boys in the Hood. Yeah. Now, Water Boys in the Hood is a brand controlled by MLK. They right where we at. Our store's on MLK.
Who owns that company?
You would have to reference them, but I know Kai and Big. I know those two brothers who really holding it down. They give me pallets every week, really. I'm one of their top.
They give you pallets of what?
Water. I buy the water from. When we sell the Italian Ice with the carts, we take the Water Boy water. We only sell Water Boy water.
So the Water Boy, okay, so this company took the Water Boys, branded the water bottles, and you buy the water from them.
Correct. And that's the water we sell. So we just got an agreement, partnership, because we locked in. Now ours, we just work with young men who used to sell water or, diversion from court or just people who applied, and we put them through our 8-week program. After that, it ends around spring break, April. They start working the carts from April to like November.
So the Water Boys work your carts?
Well, some I'm not gonna label. Young black men, that's what all they are. Young black men who are entrepreneurs is Water Boys, right? So full-time, don't let the language, what are they really? They really young brothers looking to get like you. Let's go. Like they looking.
Hold on, is the clapping thing a part of your brand?
Yeah, I just clap everywhere, man, because enthusiasm wins.
Yes,
enthusiasm.
I agree. Okay, but what I'm saying is, how are you involved with the Water Boys? Because I'm a little confused.
No, so the only relationship I have with the company Water Boys in the Hood is I just buy my waters from them. Okay. I wholesale waters.
Okay, so tell me about your business model of Glacier's Italian Ice.
Yeah, so Glacier's Italian Ice, the nonprofit, right? Yep. We're still talking about the young men, right? They go through this entrepreneurship program, right? And we work events. So we have relationships with Piedmont Park.
Okay, hold on. Just because I'm just looking for clarity.
Okay.
The nonprofit services young boys, young black boys?
Yes.
Nonprofit services young black boys. But Glacier's Italian Ice is its own company that is almost like a downline or a subsidiary of the nonprofit.
Yes. Okay.
But Glacier's is a for-profit business.
Absolutely, it's a disregarded LLC owned by the nonprofit. Absolutely, it's governed by the board of the nonprofit.
Got it.
Got you. Yeah.
So you are the CEO of that company.
Executive director. The terms don't matter, but usually.
But executive director would be of the nonprofit.
Yes, I'm also
But Glacier's Italian Ice,
as that
you are
disregarded
the founder
LLC.
CEO.
Yes. Of that disregarded LLC, I'm also CEO.
Okay, all right, cool.
And then I'm also CEO of Glacier's Italian Ice.
Gotcha, okay.
You see what I'm saying? The one
Glacier's CEO, the nonprofit, you're the executive director.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that. So your Glacier's Italian Ice, you have a storefront?
Yeah, we got a storefront.
So you have a storefront that you sell your Italian Ice out of?
Yep, we do a lot of catering.
And you do a lot of catering?
A lot of catering.
Okay.
Yeah. But we working on some stuff. So we're gonna have more locations throughout the city. Woodruff Park, we just signed an agreement there. There's one that's really special. It's coming soon. Everybody's gonna support us. Piedmont Park, like I said, we got carts over there. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so shout out to the Falcons. They sold out every game. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna be in Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Okay, so you got a bunch of carts. And are you saying all of the carts are run by these
Yeah. So it's 2 to a cart. So we call them mountaineers. The young men are called mountaineers because they're climbing hurdles in life. You're trying to get to the top of the mountain. Once you get to the top, guess what? It's another mountain that awaits.
Sure.
We keep grinding, So the mountaineers are young men who work the carts. The first year they're scooping. The second year they come more into like a role of equity in a sense. They get bonuses for selling out the cart, and they manufacture their Italian ice. Now we teach them that, and they take their sales script to a whole nother level. The first years we give them a simple sales script. They learn how to scoop the ice. They work the cart, but they're always with an adult supervisor, right? Usually I like to hire AUC students.
I'm sorry.
And we call them managers.
The two water boys, for lack of better terms,
okay,
are
mountaineers.
supervised.
Mountaineers.
I'm sorry, mountaineers.
Yeah.
But the mountaineers you're specifically taking, is it like impoverished black men from these areas?
I'll call them young kings, but I don't know.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is,
they're all different types of circumstances. I got 20 young men. I got some that are homeless. I got some that haven't been in school because of the mobility. I got some that need help with food pantries. I got some that are coming from 5-bedroom houses with both parents. I got some who just like what we're doing. You see what I'm saying? They like.
Yeah.
I do have a preference though of getting the young men, who are coming up, who have a lot of challenges, a lot of barriers, a lot of mountains in their way. That is my target audience. But yeah,
that needs a job. If you're hiring,
even young ladies, they help us in administrative work and things like that in our storefront locations.
Ice cream, bro?
Because right now there's a war against young black men. Like if we get to Chick-fil-A or something, maybe the young black men or Walmart, they're not forward facing. They're not interacting with customers, dealing with money. It's like we don't trust them. They do on the back with the boxes. So I'm very intentional about putting them in forward facing roles so they can talk, learn how to communicate with confidence and sell. Selling Italian ice is similar to selling yourself. You're never gonna, what's unique about our entrepreneurship program is some people teach auto mechanics where you gotta fix a car. Not everybody wants to do that. HVAC where you gotta do that. Not everybody wants to do that. I'm offering selling. No matter what industry you go to, you got the foundation of writing a script, right? Presenting yourself, art of selling.
This is
so
really,
that's
really good.
Really the crux of what we're teaching. We're helping these young black men grow. Yeah.
How many employees do you have?
Employees, 5.
Well, in terms of the young black men.
The young black men, 20, and that's something I'm working on right now. They will be W-2. They've been 1099 because of the schedule, right? Like,
so
they
you
work
call
weekends.
Them when you need them.
Kind of, so they sign up. Sign Up Genius is an app that we use. If there's a black technology person got a better app than Sign Up Genius, holla at me. But that's the app that we use, and they sign up for different events. And managers, like I was saying, they don't go out there by themselves. They go with college level students. So I look to attract Clark and Morehouse, young brothers in that age demographic, and they can drive the van, right, drop off the cart, handle the payments, the cashiers, handle any disputes and
Right.
And when it's slow, which it never is, they mentor, right? They talk
It's never slow.
No, where we going? Because we yelling. Glacier's Italian Ice. Glacier's Italian Ice is better than ice cream. Glacier's Italian Ice. Glacier's Italian Ice better than Rita's. It's the best ice you ever had in your life. Come on. I guarantee it. I'm giving out free samples. We got a script.
Them to do that.
We have a script. You got to do it.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's infectious. He's really, really good. You're
really good, man. You're really good.
No,
We're really good. Your team's really good.
Yeah, I got a really cool team.
Yeah,
that's a team. Yeah. We
got ice for everybody. We got ice for everybody. Pre-pack. I was driving fast,
incredible.
so it's kind of spilled a little bit. I was driving to get here.
Okay, it's all good.
But I got some for everybody.
Cool. All right. So we're running this business. You're doing 6 figures a year.
We're just doing marketing right now, so no disrespect.
Okay.
It's
6 figures a year,
so
right?
I gotta have some Glacier's Italian Ice cool me off.
For sure.
Yeah,
6 figures a year, right?
Right now, I'm hoping to get to 7. I'm on the hot seat with you.
No, but just right now.
Yeah, we gonna do it. We helping the kids.
Okay. All right. So real quick,
we got a lot of people we need to hire.
I'm gonna need just a few yes or no answers.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, brother.
So, doing 6 figures a year.
It's that Midtown Mango, that Peachtree Peach, Summer Hill Lemonade. All of our flavors are named after Atlanta neighborhoods. And when we start to venture to other locations, we'll do it. But just want to let the people know that Midtown Mango, Summer Hill Lemonade, Peachtree Peach. I'm sorry. No more disrespect. I got you. I'm listening.
No, it's okay.
I'm listening.
I don't feel disrespected at all.
If you can help with nutrients, facts, barcodes, holla at me. If you can help us so we can get in grocery stores, I need help. Clearly, we put the sticker on the cup. We need the barcode. We need the nutrition labels. Help us out. Thank you.
Whatever
I don't do this all day. I never come on social media, so I gotta ask for everything.
Okay. How much does your business make a year?
The nonprofit entity, $250,000.
Okay.
Now, gross, net, $110,000.
Okay.
But collectively?
But what about the Glacier's Italian?
Okay, so uncollectively, nonprofit 150, Glacier's 100, Glacier's net maybe like 40, nonprofit 150, net 60,
Okay.
100, 110.
So,
Again, this is only 2 years, right?
Yeah.
This is 2 years. We just now got Mercedes-Benz, so this will probably be our first time at
Good.
Falcon Stadium. So, right, we got this another spot.
Let me get into some
I'm
numbers
kind of
real
nervous,
quick.
so, because we're going to scale, we're going to grow. So it's coming. To God be the glory.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm sorry. Yes and no questions. I got you.
All right, cool. So I'm just trying to understand the issue with, I'm trying to get to the root of the problem so that I can help you, but do you find yourself distracted?
Not really. No.
No?
No. When I'm present, I'm present.
Okay.
When
All right, just
I'm
be
not
here with me
present-
real quick. Be
Yeah.
here with me real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the biggest issue in your business?
Marketing, scalability.
Seems like you're marketing
Hiring.
well.
Well, I'm on here. So just working. Just having these next level pieces that, like, I know they're coming, brother. Like, I see where we're going, and I can't afford to fail. This is not a normal business where I fail and 9 people lose a job. When I fail, these young men are back on these streets. I can't fail. We
Okay.
cannot fail.
Okay.
So the
How much does that
infrastructure
cost?
pieces.
How much does that cost?
This costs $7. Mercedes-Benz, this is $8.
Okay. How much does it cost you to make?
About 156.
156.
Mm-hmm.
And how much do you pay the kids?
Different levels for where they're at, but anywhere between $10 to $15 an hour.
And what's $10 an hour? Just a scooper?
Mm-hmm.
And a 15 is what?
They are now 2 years in the program. They're doing pretty much everything. They're operating like a manager.
Gotcha. And what's your goal for them?
After the 2 years that they have the skill set to be successful in anything, whether it's college, if they tell me they want to be a videographer, I say, Dave, you need to book us. I give you a little discount so he can pull up with his ice cart and just interact with your cameraman and I wanted to meet new people. I got a young man that wanted to be a veterinarian. Shout out to Atlanta Pet Humane. I had them book us because I got to get booked. We got to keep the lights on, right? So book us, and then they got to meet a veterinarian. So I just need to meet as many people so we can get as many bookings. I hate having carts sit in the shop, not moving, because they could be out, they could be working.
Yeah.
And I got young men ready to work. So, just having better communication with my team, because it's going to happen. I'm on this show and I'm asking for it, so I'm about to get booked every day. 4 or 5 carts.
But I don't understand what you're asking for, though.
Oh, no. I'm not really asking, man. God is going to provide everything. It's just, I guess what I'm asking for is the right people to come in, to tap in, who are going to help me with what I'm talking about, the logistics of the operation. I'm asking for Mercedes-Benz to maybe donate some Sprinter vans. I'm asking for, I could be a phone call away if I'm having W-2 issues or issues with employees, because that's probably gonna happen. I got these young boys. I'm asking for people who have shelters to help me with. I'm just doing one part. There's so many other components, transit components, like housing components, food pantry component. I just want to be tapped in to everybody, and when I call and they call, like, it's an understanding. It don't wait. I need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking for another space. I'm paying month to month. If there's anybody with space.
How much is your rent now?
$2,200 month to month on MLK. If people know where I'm at, they're gonna be like, that's crazy. I got 1,500 square feet, but I'm in the hood of the hoods. Our store, we had like 2 shootings. A woman, unfortunately, she got stabbed to death, basically, like on the street right by, it was at night. That happened actually the day of your conference, 4th of July.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a call. I had to go back I had to leave. I went back and I had to pull the camera for the video. And I knew the lady. She used to come to the store, a lot. Of course, she had issues. I'm not gonna lie about that, but nobody deserves to see that. I got kids living down, man, I'm in the hood of the hood, so 2,200 is crazy. Is there anybody?
In terms of a lot, or that's a little bit?
It's a lot. It's a lot. I am looking for something in the city of Atlanta near MARTA Station for mobility purposes.
Gotcha.
But there are buildings, right? There are people doing the Centennial Yards project.
Well, real quick,
Maybe they can
do you pay
space.
for like water,
Oh
electricity,
yeah, it's
all
a
that kind of
triple
stuff?
net. I pay trash, electricity.
How much is all that stuff?
Oh man, probably like 3,200, looking like that. My power bill is probably like 500 a month.
Oh, you're talking about 3,200 including all the triple net. Gotcha.
Probably, yeah,
Okay.
so probably another 1,000.
Gotcha.
Well, no, more than that. If I'm counting the car insurance, we got 2 vans, so I got car insurance a month. That's crazy. Shout out to Progressive though. But I'm hoping they can watch this and give me in kind. Like I need help.
Do you own the van outright, or you're paying?
We own the van.
Okay.
Now the nonprofit, yes.
The nonprofit owns the van.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and so we're at 3,200 a month. You said
Roughly.
roughly 3,200.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's your payroll?
Varies in the hottest of the hot season when no kids are in school. Like we just made it out to July. Now they're in school, so now it's kind of like it's still going on, but I can control the hours.
Yeah.
In the summer, sometimes we get grants that we have to spend the money. They have to work a certain amount of
real quick.
hours.
What's your payroll?
It varies. That's where I'm gonna get there. I'm just explaining it.
Give me a range.
Yeah. Some weeks it could be 2,500 a week. Some weeks it could be 1,500. Easily 1,500 for sure. And sometimes we can go as high as 2,700 a week.
Okay, but on the low end, 1,500 a week.
On a low end, like on a normal week, But again, about 12 weeks in our year are not normal. 12 weeks in our year are gonna be 3 bands, right? Because but we're gonna make 10 bands. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
But here's what I'm thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your like overhead expenses are $3,200, and on the low end you're paying $6,000 a month.
Yeah.
$1,500 a week is $6,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the $3,200, that's $9,200. How are you profiting $100,000 if you're bringing in $100,000?
Now, see, that's the point when you think it like a business. When you think of like a business, it doesn't make sense to have 2 people to a cart and to be paying $25 an hour at the cart. It doesn't make sense, right? But the program makes sense. Hiring these young people and giving them an opportunity makes sense. It doesn't make sense sometimes to send out 4 boys out with a cart or 2 carts. It doesn't logically. I as an entrepreneur, business, money talk, I'd be like, damn. But when they tell me they're able to pay their phone bill or help their mom with rent,
Hold on, bro.
Now listen.
I get that part 100%.
Now listen.
That you are a
got you.
philanthropist, and I appreciate
because there are grants that we get that subsidize the cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, there are grants. We get a Fulton County Youth Development Grant. Shout out to my commissioners over there. I hope we can continue that funding, right? We got to continue the funding, right? But anyway, that pay kids over the summer. So we'll get a stipend to kind of pay them, right? So now I'm not taking that L for at least 100 hours, at least $1,500. That's not coming out of that, right? So the grants really help. So donations, just regular financial contributions help to offset it. Hopefully we can get partnerships and sponsorships to offset these costs. Georgia Power, if they knew, like if I had the right resources and connects, we probably wouldn't pay. If there's a right developer, they'll probably just say, whatever you can pay, you pay, and we'll in-kind the rest. Like, it's a non-profit. If there's a big-time developer
here's my thing.
200-unit apartment,
but you told
they got a little storefront. Come on.
You told me that your store does $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And you get to take home $40,000.
Yes.
But
because the kids are not being pulled, that payroll is not being pulled solely from that entity. The payroll is also getting pulled from the nonprofit because we have the grants. Yeah, I'm giving you we giving a crash course. We really doing this.
Yeah. Well, let's just say, how much you pay yourself?
How much do I get paid? I get paid hourly, $20 an hour.
$20 an hour?
Yeah, they don't want me to go over 40 hours a week, but
how many?
Legally.
Monthly, how much you make?
Or from that job, from that? What is that? I don't know. It's pennies, bro. What is that? After taxes?
Or before taxes?
$3 grand, something like that. I don't even really.
Okay.
I give that to
All right,
wifey.
so
That's
cool.
not even.
I get it.
Yeah.
So this
but we need to make
particular-
more. We need
Yeah,
more donations.
100%.
We need capacity building funding. We need
Gotcha.
everything. Let me not take that back. I need a full.
You're
Come on.
masking something.
Come on. Let's
You're
get it.
masking something because right now you're performing.
Okay. I guess if you want to assume that.
Like as soon as we start talking about like numbers in the business,
we talking
start
numbers in the
performing.
business.
No, but I'm not.
I've been
clear.
clapping since I walked in.
I understand.
I've been clapping
But
since you need some ice.
But maybe
You need some ice.
we should not clap so much and let's figure out what's really going on.
Okay.
Because I'm just asking
okay.
the numbers.
I respect it. You're the man. I
just
respect it.
follow me with these numbers.
Okay, following you with the numbers.
So if we are, let's say, 3,200 in our business,
Mm-hmm.
and payroll's about $6,000, that's 9,200, and if we add on top of your 3,000, that's 12,000. Now I know that's not coming from the business.
Hold on. Your numbers. Okay, one more time. The
3,200, 3,200 overhead.
Yep.
The triple net lease. all that
Yep.
kind of stuff.
3,200 plus the 1,500.
1,500 a week is
Yep.
6,000 a month.
Got you.
So if we add the 6,000 to the
Okay.
3,200, that's 9,200.
Got you.
Got it?
Yep.
And then you're going to pay yourself about
No.
3,000.
But I'm in that 1,500. I'm in that.
You're in the 1,500.
Yeah, I'm in a part of that or the other one, the other payroll. Yes, I'm in that. I'm somewhere in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got about $9,200 in expenses.
Yeah.
Total.
I'm on.
Okay. I'm up.
About 10 grand. Let's call it 10 grand. That's
Okay, let's call it 10,000. Yeah.
$120,000. If
All right,
you look
so-
at it like that. Yeah.
And you did your taxes, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2,000.
Shout out to my accountant. If y'all need accountant, tap in.
Okay. So I mean, it's not bad. So we got, if we're bringing in if we're bringing in $250,000
Yeah.
collectively, that's $20,000 a month, or about $21,000 a month,
Okay.
but somewhere in between there. Out of that $20,000 a month, we're pulling 9,200, which leaves us with about $11,000 a month profit.
Okay.
About
Okay.
11,000 profit. Okay?
Times 12 is what?
100 something.
I said kind of like one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So out of this, we didn't
Okay.
like talk about like the expense of the actual product costs.
Okay. I don't want to necessarily break all that down, just because there's people who probably want to tap in. They tap in another way. But the profit margins might change here and there. But diving into the weeds, I do that with the boys, with the team. I teach the young men that. But I don't know if Coca-Cola really told you how they did their per unit costs. I don't know if a company's doing it. Yeah. But breaking it down to our recipe and what we do and why our product is different than somebody else, that's in that per unit cost. That's the secret sauce. That's okay.
Well,
but I'll listen to your question.
Well,
Go ahead. And I just
yeah.
wanted to preference it and say, hold on now, I'm not going to give you everything now.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
you gave me a per unit cost. I didn't
Okay,
ask for
I got
that
you.
specifically.
I got you.
But my
Correct.
question is like, how much goes out into the cups, the spoons,
Ooh.
the actual
Now we
making of
talking
it?
about cooking and
Let me ask
bagging,
this
baby.
question.
Yeah.
Do you make it?
Yeah.
You make it yourself?
Yeah, not the base. So we do have a distributor for the base.
Okay.
That's my guy. I can call him anytime and he'll
Gotcha.
put it on a plane.
Solid.
Yeah.
About what do you pay in product costs every month? Like how much are you spending with your distributor every month?
Yeah. I got to pull up the P&L. You want me to pull up the P&L?
I mean, if it helps you.
Hey.
My goal is to help entrepreneurs here.
I don't want to lie
right,
to you.
that are watching, but just getting as tight as possible on the numbers, right? And I absolutely love what you're doing,
Thank you, man.
and I want to help.
No, you're helping.
I'm real big into helping.
We're speaking
kids
things
become
into existence.
entrepreneurs.
We're not
Absolutely.
saying try because you're already doing it. We already, bruh, it's divine that.
For sure.
Yeah,
And you
I
have
brought 9 cups.
You have an accountant,
Yeah, I do.
bookkeeper?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, she has in-kind some services. Right now, my internet. But I want to get you because on QuickBooks you can even see.
So she has
product
in-kind
costs.
services, so she doesn't charge you.
No, she charges me, but some of her costs are in kind, right? So that's what I'm saying to a future developer is like, if you're charging $5,000 for the space, Let us pay you $2,000 and you in kind $3,000, right? $3,000 off on your taxes, 36,000 to
What do you have to
somebody
pay your
that has.
bookkeeper?
Dang, man. I don't think we
not a
should, you
bad
know what I'm
question.
saying? I don't know if she would want me to share that though.
We don't even know who
I
it
would
is.
invite her there. I spend some money with her. I don't spend a lot of money with, like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know, how she wants to, she might watch this and try to use it, that's my client. And now I told her, so now everybody gonna get that price. I think she's doing us a good service.
I feel that. I'm not
She
mad at
does
that.
a lot of books.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, my price
Does
is
it
my
feel
price.
like to
Your
you? Does
price
it
is
feel
your
like
price.
Does it? Yeah, no, I feel that, and I can respect that. Does it
Yeah.
feel like you're profiting in your business, or do we need more?
No, we need a lot more. Like you
Well,
just
we all
said,
need more, right?
But
does
we're
it feel,
getting
does
it
it feel
by
like
this.
we are saving a lot of money?
No, we're
for
not.
expansion. Okay.
No.
That's why I'm having this conversation.
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
to know where it goes, and I'm not.
Yeah.
Again, I love what you're doing,
Thank you. Thank you.
but there.
I literally
I
just sent the
guarantee you.
financials
I guarantee you.
to this guy, and it's like
There
literally-
is some loss.
There's some loss.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, right now I'm operating the entity that's selling the Italian ice is operating in $3,000 loss right now, year to date. I know I just sent that financial to him,
Yeah.
and that was 730. So August 1st, we were $3,000 in the hole, but by the end of the year we won't.
But do you know where it's going?
Yeah, I know
Where?
where it's going. I don't know exactly where it's going. That's why we're waiting to pull it up.
Well,
But it's going to contractors. It's going to W-2 employees. A lot of it's going to staffing. But again,
No, that's not the loss I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm saying there's probably some loss. Meaning,
Yeah.
and I don't know how tight you are with the inventory, but somebody's stealing something.
Oh, yeah. Ice. These kids are definitely probably stealing ice.
100%.
I hope they're not stealing money. I pray to God they're not stealing
A
money.
little bit of both.
But a little bit of both.
For sure.
For sure. For sure.
So
For
we
sure.
have to figure out some sort of safeguard around that. And this is for the people who are like super
right.
focused on a
Man.
nonprofit. I'm going to
Man.
do right by the world, but at the same time,
All right, let's
the
talk about
business
it.
doesn't grow.
If you got kids skimming 10 off the top, right?
So how do we prevent that?
I need other service providers to help me do that wraparound. I don't provide housing. I'm only giving you 10 hours to work. I am mad at you for stealing, but I can't be in this business. I'm a former teacher. I can't be in this business again. I'm in the business of nonprofit, like Girl Scout cookies with our own product. That's kind of unique that we have both entities like this. But if mom is really strung out, man, or mom is going through it and they can't pay these lights, and he's feeling like he ain't gonna eat tonight, he need to take this $10 because he's not gonna get paid until Thursday from me, and he has a little sister or 2 or 3, I don't know, Dave. I don't.
You're not encouraging them to steal.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I need the wraparound services so they can come to Ian and say, not only let me work 5 hours, but they know Ian's the plug to help them get their housing, help them get their mom right, help them get their sister back in school, help them, like, even though I'm not the plug, I just want to be connected. That one phone call I can make and people can tap in and help me help these kids. So it's easy for me to say, oh, they fired or da-da-da. Because, of course, these kids probably slick with it. They probably
100%.
super
They're really
slick
good.
with it. They probably super slick with it. I do a tracking form.
And just
we
as
have
the-
the managers, too, right?
Yeah.
I hope
And here's
Yeah.
another.
Yeah.
Because I want to be like super clear. These
do
kids are
programming
in
every week.
situations. They're in real situations.
Gee, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it's important that you do put some systems together, and there needs to
Safeguard.
be some sort of consequences.
Oh, yeah. We have fired young men. I have
Yeah.
suspended and fired young men. There are.
But they need to
Consequences.
understand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but I think it's important that you, because I want your business to thrive and keep growing, but the bigger it gets, the more the loss. The more it comes in, the harder it is to manage.
To track. Absolutely.
You feel me? So there might be a weighing system where, okay, I understand that every cup should get this amount of this many ounces. We weigh it before it goes out. We write the number down. When it comes back,
Yep.
what do we have?
Yep.
Well, there's no room for theft
We do have that system. We have that system of tracking that, of weighing the tubs and stuff like that. But ish happens. Ish melts sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like
it might melt, but it's still in the same bucket.
No, sometimes. Well, I would just say to you in the business, when that ice is melting, even it melts in the scoop. So instead of that one being a 2-ounce scoop, it's really you gave that customer maybe an ounce scoop. So you dipping back in and giving another because it don't even look like one scoop. So there's some nuances to the game, but that's not it. The it is we need sponsorships. We need this help, this little bit of help, because our model can get us through the hump if we can guarantee I'm getting $250,000 from foundations and da-da-da. Like that should be guaranteed. They're doing it to all these other nonprofit programs and da-da-das that ain't having the same impact as us. If I could be frank with you, so
how are you explaining the impact?
How am I, hours worked, number of youth hired.
I'm saying like on social media or something?
How am I explain? Okay, I mean, I think we do some, I hired somebody to do social media for us. I think she's doing an incredible job. Yeah, I'm not a social media.
Hold on, real quick. The person that runs the social media, is that a part of that $1,500 a week too?
Yeah.
So when do the kids get? So.
But again, you only talked about one entity. You only talking about Glacier's Italian Ice.
No, I was talking about the whole amount. So
okay, so
you said $250,000.
So now, okay, but the nonprofit doesn't have any of those expenses. The only expense the nonprofit has is the kids, the payroll. So right, so I'm pulling out of that 150, 90 for the payroll. So that payroll is really kind of getting covered a lot by the nonprofit. The nonprofit is not paying the utility bills or the rent.
The way I'm looking at it is these two entities have one pot of money, $250,000.
Okay. So now we got we got $250,000.
Yes.
But if we got $250,000 and you just did the math.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, if our payroll is $1,500, you get $750 of that. So we got $750 left.
Okay, so it might be closer to the three grand. It might not be $1,500 a week for the payroll. I think what we're saying to you, I told you I got an hour. I got a $1,500, $3,000 window depending on what season we're in.
For sure.
So, and I told you that 8 weeks of that is like $3 grand, right? Like that's when the kids are. So again, we can look at a P&L and really break it down. But I just want to say that there's
my reasoning for these questions and conversations is to maybe ensure that you go back and really find out what numbers you have, because you don't know.
Absolutely. Okay.
You know what I mean? It seems, I think you might have some sort of idea, but you don't know where the money's at. And how do we grow a business that way?
No, that's fair. I'm not looking at
that's the only reason I'm asking these questions.
I rely on QuickBooks to do a lot of that for me. And there are some supplies and inventory that, unfortunately, and some cash. Cash in my business is crazy, because sometimes there are events where you better take cash. You'll be a fool not to take cash.
For sure.
But it runs the risk of, like you're saying, like cups missing, funds missing. Which you're right. There are some things we can tighten up on, and I will tighten up on. But my time and energy right now is to just shout out to the world, like, yo, just give me, I won't even have to care about that if you just gave me $100,000, or if these wraparound providers can offer housing, like. Businesses are gonna leak. I'm not leaking crazy. I'm not leaking where I need to be like da-da-da. I see we're still profitable. Like at the end of the year, we're still profitable, we're still up. I'm not that I need to be crunching numbers da-da-da, thank God.
What's your wife do?
She takes care of our 2 beautiful children.
Okay, so just one income
so
cool.
That nonprofit check, because I get my shout out to the King Center, yes. That pays everything, right? And then the nonprofit, the nonprofit allows me to pay her to run the childcare.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I mean,
she got to disregard the LLC to pay the childcare. We got childcare in our house. 30% of our house is used for daycare. I don't even, Dave. I go to my house, I got to go to the other side because the whole house is daycare. That's a good strategy, right? Yeah.
I think you're doing well. It's
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It's like kind of 2 types of people. The people who are, there's multiple types of people, but I'll go through a couple of them. Someone who is really locked in on the growth of the business, and someone who is having a good time doing what they do.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we rarely find someone that can do both. And I think you're like locked into the mission, but maybe not into the scalability of the numbers and identifying the system. And I'm not.
But you're right. No,
Yeah.
I think we should hire a CFO to join again, our nonprofit team is small, it's 5, right?
Yeah.
So like that needs to build out. Our
What
board,
other
our
four
advisory
people do?
board is small. Like we got like 5 people on the advisory board. I got 3 active governing board members, right? So like there's room for us to grow. Yeah. Because I don't want to crunch the numbers, honestly. I want to be the guy, the face, eventually talking about it, about the mission, getting these donations, but I can't because I am still crunching the numbers.
Doing it all. I feel
Yeah, I'm still crunching the
100%.
numbers. But I feel like the time, this is just a mountain. There's gonna be a time where I can release that responsibility because I got a capacity building grant that allows me to hire somebody to do that. You see what I'm saying? Or now,
What are your biggest issues, you think, you personally?
I'm locked in, man. I got an all-consuming burning desire, as Napoleon Hill would say.
No, but what's your biggest issue?
That's a big issue because you have other commitments. You got family, you got the kids, I still got the kids in the program, and sometimes really am like, let's get to work, let's do it. Like, let's do it. So my emotional stuff sometimes is off because I'm just locked in.
When you say emotional stuff, what do you mean?
I think people like Michael Jordan because he got a killer instinct. But if you're probably a family member, you probably don't like that killer instinct. Like, so there's stuff that we highlight that we like about individuals, but it also would be, on the flip side, their downfall. It would be something that, this is what...
How long you been married?
6 years. It'll be 6 years, August 18.
How old are your kids?
I got one that's 3, and I got one that's 5 months.
So are you saying you're starting to feel like that dad guilt from
No.
spend time with your kids and your wife
I
or
got it.
something?
God is good. God is going to give me. I'm going to get right to the pinnacle of where I need to be, and I can spend more time. I think it's going to work. It's been working out literally.
I know that's gonna
divine
happen,
time.
but I'm talking about right
Yeah.
now. Do you feel the pressure or struggle where you're giving maybe the kids that's not your kids more time and energy than your family?
I still think I'm spending quality time with I don't feel that. I would feel like I need this business to be successful. I'm all in, like to the point where it's low-key paying my wife, right? Like, so now we're living a lifestyle for this business that's a nonprofit world that people are giving grants. That's a shaky ground to be on. And I've developed so much, I gave so much. We're in Mercedes-Benz, so I need to get into that.
I'm just going
point.
off of what you were saying.
Okay.
You said one of your issues is
Okay.
you go so hard in the business, the
Okay,
personal stuff is suffering.
No. I'm saying that some people would look at that, like that character trait of you, as being a negative, as not.
Forget what other people think about you. I'm talking about you. You personally. What are your biggest issues?
That's a great question, Dave, man, because I don't know.
You know you have some, right?
Absolutely.
What are
Absolutely.
they?
But I wouldn't look at it as a
No, but
as
we
a
have to look at it as an issue if it's an
man.
issue. We can't look at an orange and look at it as an apple. We got to look at it as an orange. It's an orange. There are some issues going on. And listen,
Yeah, I'm still, I would still consider myself aggressive, rough around the edges. There are meetings now that I'm going to probably have to walk into. I went to Morehouse College, I graduated Morehouse, so, right, that I'm going to have to, have a different type of vibe or chill out, Yeah, so I'm still, but I need that in order to be successful for the young men that I'm working with. At least I feel that way. I feel
maybe
like I
you
still
could be
gotta
teaching the young men to be
kinda-
aggressive.
This hot seat episode is incredible, okay? But I know what you're thinking. Yo, David is talking to me. You know why? Because you need more information, you need more support, and you need more money. But until you get the information that you need, and until you get the support, it's gonna be almost impossible to make more money. That's why we created the Morning Meetup. The Morning Meetup is the only community that gathers every single day. Now, I know what you're thinking. David, I can't be on a call every single day. You don't have to. You can pick which day you want to be on. Thursdays, we do Q&A. Monday through Wednesday, just straight information. Friday, it's just a community day. But you need to have access to the #1 entrepreneurial community in the world for those who make under $250,000. Listen, you've been forgot about. Everybody's talking about how to make millions and how to make billions, but that's not what we're on right now. I want to teach you how to make an extra $1,000 a month. I want to teach you how to make an extra $4,000 a month that can really take care of some things. But as you're building as an entrepreneur, there's so much you don't know. But I want to give you access to me every single morning, if you choose, okay? So for $497 for the entire year, you can meet up with me every single morning. We do physical meetups. We have a book club that we discuss a book every single day. We read 1 to 2 books every single month, and we take it step by step. Listen, you're struggling as an entrepreneur, and you need a community, and you need a coach, and I'm going to give you both, okay? And quiet as kept, most of the people that are on the podcast for a hot seat, they're actually coming from the community. They get first dibs on everything I do. So if you want to be connected to me in any way, the first step is to join the morning meetup right now. Go to themorningmeetup.com. If the stuff that I'm talking about in this episode resonates with you, you need to enroll right now. So click the link below. It's in the description somewhere, and go to themorningmeetup.com. Let's get back to the interview.
There's everybody has these things that can hinder their success. And either you don't know what yours is, or you know it, you're just not gonna tell it me. That's just what I gather. I could be totally off.
Yeah, I guess I know it. I'm not gonna tell you on camera, of course.
Put your mic closer.
Oh. I guess I know it. I'm not gonna tell you, of course.
Why is that?
'Cause why would you tell?
Well, for somebody that's looking to get help, you should tell somebody what the issue is.
Well, everything that I might not be looking to get help.
You know, this podcast is to help people do stuff.
No. In terms of business, yeah, I think.
Yeah, but there are some. What I'm saying is, we can't always separate business and personal. There might be some personal things that you're dealing with that is hindering the growth of the business.
There could be.
There is.
There is.
100%.
What is it?
I don't know, but I do think you're good at masking it. Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. I think you're good at masking it.
But if it is, what is it?
How would I know unless you tell me? I'm not.
I don't think there is. Again, I said there isn't. You said there is. So then I said, what is it? And you said, no.
It's up to you to find out.
Yeah.
But then you did tell me, you said there is something. I'm not going to say it on camera.
Yeah.
So which one is it? You don't have anything that's hindering you from growing a business?
I wouldn't assume it's hindering me. I know it's not a positive trait, but I don't think it's hindering. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't assume it to be a hindering thing. I think a lot of people who are successful.
You struggle with substance abuse?
I have.
Do you now?
I don't think so. I wouldn't say that. But do I still...
Ask me.
Do I still use, substance? Of course.
Of course is the answer?
I'm not lying.
But why would you say of course? Because not everybody...
Well, I'm saying of course to me. I'm answering it for me. Yeah. I'm saying of course like to you, like, yeah, honestly, yes.
Right, but you're saying it doesn't hinder you in any way when it comes to business?
I don't know. I would not think so. I mean, I don't. Me personally, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of people who do a lot of different things in their personal leisure, and they run very, very successful businesses and have successful lives and successful parenting skills and all of that.
How do we know that? What are we measuring that success off of?
You wouldn't know because, again, they're personally not going to share that, right? Like, I don't know what the president's doing. I don't know what Barack was doing. I don't know what Michelle's done, right? Like, I don't know... their daily life, but people talk about Martin Luther King, like, there's nobody who's perfect. I'm not a perfect individual. So there's always gonna be something that is hindering my success, because my success would be looking at as kind of like perfection, but I know ultimately perfection doesn't exist. But I'm striving, right? So we're human. Thank God. Yay!
I'm not clapping for that.
Thank God that we can. But thank God that we're human, and we have this human experience.
But let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you the difference.
Okay, the difference in?
We all have, from your philosophy and mine, not right or wrong, just different.
Okay.
Right? So I look at the things that I struggle with, the things that are detrimental to me as a person, whether it's business or personal. And I think it's better to be ignorant about it and not know the issue, right? There's some things that people around me know about me that I just don't know about myself just yet. But when you do know, now you're being stubborn to say.
No. You just haven't accepted it. See, what I'm saying is, I know, but I haven't accepted it that it's hindering me. I haven't accepted that fact. And that's a huge issue, because once you do that, then you should make the change, right? So I'm not want to say ignorant.
You don't want to share what it is.
No, I just shared. You just asked me. I shared as much as I was going to share.
Yeah.
I've said I'm not perfect. You've asked me that question. I responded, of course. Yeah. That was my answer. Yeah. And we'll leave it at that. If you want to know more, why do you need to know that? Why does anybody need to know that? You see what I'm saying? So when we, why does anybody need to know what you're doing in people's personal life?
The reason
right?
why I need to know, okay, is because
you would like to know. Yeah, you don't need to know. It's not going to stop you from.
Well, I'll approach it as a need to know. I'll approach it as I need to know.
You need as a want to know.
And it's 100%.
I ask my kids all the time, do you need it or you want it? Because sometimes my kids really need something. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Okay. You would like to know. You would want it.
Put it this way.
But okay.
The reason why I need to ask and try to get you to share is because I feel responsible for the people that are dealing with the same thing, because I'm a content creator. And my thing is, I get people to share the vulnerable stuff about what they go through, because my audience goes through the same thing. Well, so that's why I'm pressing it. But it's okay. I can't force you to tell me.
Yeah, I'm not a psychiatrist, nor do I believe I have a problem that's hindering me.
Good.
I just don't believe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that you're thinking of may not be the thing, but I'm telling you there's something that's hindering, something about you that's hindering your success. I'm not even pointing a finger at you, because there's a lot of things about me that's hindering me from getting to the next level.
But David, is it the next level, or is it life? Like, what do you mean it's hindering you from getting to the, I don't know what level you're trying to get at, but to God be the glory, right? When do we stop and say, I climbed this mountain? Before you climb the next mountain, at least look on the top of that mountain and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the view. Sometimes people tell me about that. Like, Ian, you always to the next thing. You don't appreciate, like, I don't think anything is hindering you for if it is, I sure don't know. The audience don't necessarily know what's going on. Because you look very successful.
Out of curiosity, out of curiosity, is this what you're teaching the kids?
What am I teaching the kids?
That they should just enjoy wherever they're at right now?
No, I didn't say that. I said when you reach the top of the mountain, you should take time to appreciate that you reached the top of the mountain. I've climbed the mountain. Yeah, I have. Yes, I have made multiple times. Yes, I'm from North New Jersey.
There are multiple mountains.
I'm alive talking to you. There's multiple mountains.
I've been married 6 years too.
Have I climbed the mountain? Yes.
I've been married 6 years too.
I'm not going to neglect all the mountains I've climbed before you.
I'm not even close to the top of the marriage mountain. I'm not even close.
Okay. But you have made some other mountains in the marriage that you have accomplished. Not the pinnacle, but
there are some things about me that's hindering me from getting to the next level of my marriage, and I acknowledge those, and I'm still working on those.
Okay.
If I'm talking to kids, I'm not letting them know. Just enjoy. Listen, you got out of high school. Yay, we're not doing that. There are some things about these kids that need to be fixed, and if you aren't going to be even transparent, and I don't know how transparent you are to them or whatever, but if you can't be transparent in sharing your journey, how are you going to tell them, hey, it's okay to tell somebody what you're going through, because that's how you get help?
No, I would tell them that they need to be careful what they do on social media. I would tell them
that's the best advice. They need to be careful what they do, period.
Absolutely. Yes. But they need to be even more conscious of what they voluntarily tell people. We are black in America, brother. If you think that you could just go do what you want to do, bro, you'll be facing, bro. Like, we gotta move. Come on, brother. Like,
you have a paradigm.
We gotta move.
Yeah.
But that's the paradigm of black men in America.
No.
I guess.
Look.
I guess.
That's the paradigm of Ian.
Okay, correct. That came from my mouth. Absolutely.
And that's not a bad thing.
Correct. No, you're right.
The way you grew up.
You're right.
You don't tell somebody about your weaknesses because they'll use them against you. I'm saying I create an environment with the kids where I tell them all the things. If you ask me in what areas that I'm struggling with the kids, adults, whatever, I've gotten to a point where I know that I'm not perfect. I'm never even trying to show them that there's a perfection in me. But I'm trying to I have faults too. I have flaws as well. I'm not coming up there stunting on them. I want to show them that. Your paradigm says, yo, you got to watch what you put on social media. My paradigm says, we need, whatever we struggle with, we need to share with somebody that can help me.
Yes, but I've shared that. but in a private
No, you
setting.
haven't.
I'm not sharing
Oh,
it.
so-
What I'm
okay.
saying
I
to
got
you,
you, I
like
got
you
you. I
said,
see
you
what
got to
you're
find your community to do it to. You don't just do that to everybody. That's the difference
But
that I'm
you're
trying to
changing
make.
your tone now.
No, because I'm telling you with enthusiasm that's what we're saying the same thing.
We're not-
You just said I share it to them. Yeah, I share it to them.
We're
I'll
not-
share it to you when the camera's on. It's not a thing. It's about who do you share it with. You still have the choice to share it with.
100%.
Yeah, because
Now
not
we're on the
everybody
same
you
page.
share it with
But
is
you
going to
just
be.
changed your tone. You gave a different answer.
I guess, but
You gave
now
a
we're
different
100%.
We're on the same
Hey,
page. Kinda.
Come on,
Kinda.
man. We from Jersey.
But I
We made it. You
still-
made it.
I
I'm
still-
alive. We
I
made
s-
it. We're
I
not in
want-
prison.
I think you move so fast
Yeah.
that you don't really have
From
time
that disc
to
assessment. yeah.
find out who you are. There's a journey of self-awareness that you need to go down.
Wow.
I don't think, and listen, I
Wow,
could be
okay.
totally off, but I don't think you have that.
I think I need to go through another journey as well. I
Yes.
think, yeah, we always
And the journey
constantly
doesn't
to keep.
stop.
No, you always got to constantly.
Yes.
And I'm about to get it to another level, another season in the
Yes.
business and my personal life. So you're right. I need to go through another
we won't-
awakening to do that. Absolutely.
Yes, we won't. We probably, because we just met each other, right?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
not like you're gonna tell your deepest, darkest secrets and stuff like that.
They're not
But-
deep, dark
but
secrets. They
I
don't have
want-
to be things
Yeah,
that
no,
the
no.
camera needs to know.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, like, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, and again, I may be totally wrong, but I come across a lot of personalities, and I think you are saving the world, and you're going as hard as you know how to.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think you're doing good in the world.
Thank you.
And I think you do a lot of things for other people. But the people who have your same behavior style where you move fast, you go, you make it happen. Talk fast, move fast, get it. I think you're inspiring the kids to like get things going. Let's just move to the direction. But maybe moving so fast that I never slow down to really see what's happening in my life with me.
Yeah.
I would like, and again, you may do
Thank
this
you,
already,
man.
so
You're
I'm not like.
You're right. And Dave,
I'm not,
I would agree
I'm not
with you.
assuming. I'm not assuming. So, and this is a reminder. I'll talk to myself. This conversation reminds me to go home and shut off my phone and really get to know who my wife is, and really get to lock in with my children for longer than I have. Maybe we don't lock in with our kids for an hour at a time. Maybe we see them, feed them, play with them, cool, and then it's like back to business. But you're reminding me, because I don't want to feel like an attack on
No,
you. You're
yeah,
reminding
yeah.
me to go home, slow down long enough to really find out what's going on with the people in my life.
How do you deal with that, David? Because the people in your life are also the people who you employ. I'm an employer. You're an employer. And I think I struggle with that is like, I'm in the business so much harder now is because I know I got these other people that depend on the business more than even I depend on it. I told you I got another full. They're dependent on it more than I even depend on. So like that, there is stress of just like, we gotta make sure it's right, because this kid and I signed up for it. To God be the glory. I just believe my time will come where I can. But you're right. It might not ever come. So I appreciate that advice. I will do that.
I was looking at your assessment.
How do you do that,
I was
man?
looking at your assessment.
How do you just the stresses of having other people to take care of that are not your immediate people, but they are your immediate
Because you got to see the people. So I'm looking at your assessment, right? And one thing, our brain sees one of three things first in every scenario. On the assessment, we have empathy, practical thinking, and systems judgment. Systems judgment is the 30,000 feet in the air view of what's going on, okay? I can see how I need to work with the King Center, these kids, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the vanilla ice, I need this, like the Italian ice, all of it. I can see it. You can see it, clear. But also you're competing with your focus is the problem. Meaning there's a problem in front of me, I solve the problem. I go at the problem. So I can see the big picture and I can solve the problem. Those are the first two things that you see based on your assessment that we took. Your last consideration is people. It's almost like, and it's a low number.
Right. Yeah.
The last thing I see are the human beings involved. So you have to be more conscious to sit down and have a longer conversation with your
That's it.
wife and
Shout
your
out to the
kids and your
assessment.
employees and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I'm focused, and I think that me solving the problem it is, but it's not working with people. I still think sometimes
Yeah.
like I'm fixing this problem
Yeah,
because
look,
for this person.
I wish we
Yeah.
had more time.
Okay,
I gotta
okay.
go get my daughter.
All right.
Okay, because
Oh,
the
yeah.
first thing I think of is the people. Like my daughter's sitting outside waiting on me. It plagues
That
me.
carpool
as I see
line
the
is
people.
ridiculous. I'm not there
Yes.
yet, but Jesus Christ.
We're gonna have a longer conversation after
All
this.
right, thank you, Jersey brother.
Nah, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, cool. You just watched this whole episode. If you like this episode, watch this one right here. Click right here. You're gonna like this one if you like the one you just watched. Check it out.